going to be a beautiful day.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a beautiful day. We have a lot of things to talk about. And we see that mental illness is definitely on the rise. I mean, there is just so many people that is going through a very tough time. Just dealing with all the hurt and pain and death is just tough.
Right.
So we're here.
Yes.
We're here because we want to help with some of the sadness, the hurt and pain.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. This is a tough time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And at this time too, I want to, thank everybody that most definitely, it's been a while that we've been here in the studio. It's been a while that we've been here in the studio. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of, well, actually, you were just in the studio, but I have not been in the studio for a minute.
Since March.
Since March?
Yes.
Okay, and so I want to say since March, I have experienced a lot of...
Yeah, March or April, I can't remember.
March or April?
Yes.
See, yeah, it's been a minute. So since I've last been here, I've experienced a lot of personal death, passing, people that I'm no longer going to see them in presence anymore. And I just recently lost my, I want to say, my dad. I was blessed with two dads, two fathers. I was blessed with both of them. But my current, the man who took care of me and my brother and fought against, what would you say, prejudice. He fought against prejudice. He fought against racism. He fought against injustice. He was that 6'5", 6'4", Sweden, Irish skin, looked Caucasian. That man stood up for so many things. He passed away May the 28th. And me and him also we share the same birthday, which is June 26th. And we are going to be celebrating him June 25th, which is my son's birthday, and which is the passing of Michael Jackson, which is, so June has been tough for me. So I'm going to say this podcast today, thank you everybody for tuning in. This podcast today is helping me and it's balancing me. I'm having a birthday coming up. My son's having a birthday coming up. One of our producers, Naeem, all of us having a birthday coming up. And my other dad's birthday's coming up and Father's Day. So there's so many Good in the Hood, Juneteenth.
Oh, yes.
Remember, we got Good in the Hood. We're going to be a part of June. We're going to be a part of
Good in the Hood.
Good in the Hood.
Yes, we're going to be a part of the parade.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you will see what is a little girl supposed to do out there. You will see. We are also
Go get your child.
Go get your child is going to be with us that day too.
Do not murder.
Do not murder is going to be there as well. Absolutely. And then we have
Organs First.
Organs First, where we are the family of Organs First Heart Donor Transplant Family. Yes. And that is Bobby. What was it? Bobby Lee. What was Uncle's?
Bobby Lewis.
Bobby Lewis.
Bobby Lewis Olive.
Ooh, Bobby Lewis Olive. He did so many things for family and friends, but he made history for Oregon.
Yes.
Made history for Oregon.
Yes.
Right?
He was Organs First. And his nickname, people know him as Bobo. Yeah.
Bobo.
Bobo.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay, so Bobo. How did he get that name, Bobo?
That was his nickname. You know how folks be getting nicknames.
Okay.
So that was his nickname, Bobo.
Okay. Yeah. And then I've even heard too, like that he was looked at like a Robin Hood. Like he was somebody that basically, you know how sometimes when people grow up in the community and then they get mad at you if things in life for you become successful, then you move out of your community and then you go live in different areas, right? He was that one that things for him in life, he became successful and he stayed. You know what I mean? He stayed in his community, and I want to say he gave so many things just because he gave. And I remember the story with Mariah Carey. No, not Mariah Carey. See, I'm all. Hold on. Mariah Coleman.
Mariah Taylor.
See?
Mariah Taylor. She had her own clinic.
Okay.
In North Portland.
Okay.
She would provide care for people that could not afford care. Okay. And she told me that my brother, Bobby Lewis Olive, Oregon's first heart transplant donor, brought her a check to give to her for her clinic to help the people.
Uncle?
Your uncle.
Oh.
Gave her a check. I don't know how much it was.
But still.
But
right.
He thought about others.
Absolutely.
He had a heart.
Absolutely.
And he was Oregon's first heart transplant donor. What an amazing, amazing young man. And so we're going to be talking about today. Mm-hmm. Today we're going to be talking about the mass murder of the 19 children.
Yeah.
The 2 adults, and the grandmother was shot first at home by her 18-year-old son. So we're going to be talking about mental illness. I mean, it is really rapid in our world today. But the name of this podcast is Stop, Look, and Listen. Stop, look, and listen.
Stop, look, and listen.
That's right.
Okay.
And so May was Mental Health Awareness Month, and we wasn't here for obvious reasons.
Right.
But we're here today to talk about it. It's never too late to talk about mental illness because it is definitely a growing problem across the United States of America.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Right. I mean, so then too, I think maybe if we broke down like what mental illness is. I mean, there's so many different, I don't know if it's components or there's so many different things about mental illness. It's being depressed. It's living in silence. It's anxiety. It's depression. There's so many things that's involved, right? With mental illness.
It's different levels.
There you go.
Different levels.
There you go. Different levels.
Yes. And so if you don't handle it,
right,
you're going to be like a volcano because your body can only take so much stress and pain. And eventually it just builds up.
Yeah.
Builds up.
Right.
And if you don't take care of it, now you're going to explode.
Right.
You're going to explode. Things are going to be happening that you would not even imagine. Mm-hmm. And that's what we're seeing in our society right now.
Right.
Yes. And so we just want to shed some light on what has happened and what is going on this planet with the people.
Right. Because you're right, Mom.
Yes.
You're right. And so I want to say us here at the studio would like to send, us here at What Is the Little Girl Supposed to Do, would like to send our condolences to the Robb Elementary School, the families, the community, the families, the communities, actually the whole world.
Yes.
We would like here from the studio, we would like to send our heartfelt condolences for what had happened, that occurred there that day. Right. We are all going through a tough time.
Yes. Because even though it happened in Texas,
right,
we're in Portland, Oregon.
Absolutely.
It still affected us.
It
affected the whole world. Anybody with a heart.
Anybody with a heart.
Anybody with a heart would understand.
Right.
And be grieving. Enough is enough. And so I am a poet, and I know it. And I was just heartbroken about what happened to these children and the teacher and the grandmother, the two teachers and the grandmother. I was just broke down. I couldn't get no sleep.
Right.
And so how I channel my grief, all right.
Okay.
And so I wrote this poem in memory of what was going on there in Texas. And the name of the poem is Mama, Why? Mama, why? Mama, why was 19 children and 2 adults murdered on May the 24th, 2022? Mama, why is the killing and murder of young and old people in America still being gunned down in places and spaces that is part of our everyday life? Mama, why is it unsafe for us to be safe in our places of worship? Mama, why is it unsafe to close our eyes and bow our head and pray to the Almighty without being gunned down while we pray? Mama, why is it unsafe to walk, stand, sit in our house, lay in our beds, drive our vehicles, or even go to the grocery store? And for God's sake, Mama, why is our innocent children being murdered in our schools here in America? Mama, when will this nightmare end? Prayers, condolences, so sorry, that's fine, but enough is enough in 2022. What are we going to do? We have survived the worst pandemic, COVID-19. Since the pandemic began in 2019, we have fought to be here on this planet Earth. Our ways of life have changed so much. We cannot continue sitting on the sideline thinking we can sit here and do nothing. If the world that we're living in is going to be a better, peaceful place for life daily, we must participate in doing. That is the only way things will change. That's the only way. We have to start today. Stop talking and start making a difference. Mama, why? Mama, why was the 60-year-old grandmother shot in the face? 19 children and 2 adults murdered inside the classroom.
Are you an aspiring model or actor? Let Northwest Modeling Management showcase the best version of you. Get in touch with our professional team at NW Model MGMT on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, or visit our website at nwmodelmgmt.com. Looking for the next face or personality for your company? Let Northwest Modeling Management find the talent you need for your brand.
It has to stop. We must get involved. There's got to be a change. There's got to be a change. But I do want to share one incident about a family. The teacher that lost her life at the school. Her name was Irma Garcia. She was a teacher.
Irma?
Yes, Irma. She lost her life.
Rest in love. Rest in peace.
Yes.
Our condolences.
And her husband, Joe Garcia, lost his life 2 days after the incident. He had a heart attack.
Wow. 2 days?
2 days after the incident, he had a heart attack. it was too much for him
Yeah.
there. That was his high school sweetheart.
No way.
It was too much to bear.
Oh my goodness. Absolutely.
Yeah, and their family said he chose to be an organ donor. And what happened was he was able to donate both of his corneas. So 2 people is able to see. They have sight because of Joe. Joe will live on
Wow.
in 2 people.
Wow.
What an amazing gift.
Absolutely.
What an amazing gift.
Absolutely.
God is good.
God is good.
Man, from tragedy to triumph,
Yes.
he can see now
Through.
through someone else.
There you go.
Man,
There you go.
man,
There you go.
yes.
And that's a part of your journey that we started, which you were on the board of Donate Life Northwest, correct?
And I'm a member of the donor family group where we talk to donor families, people
Okay.
that have lost loved ones, just to help them
Absolutely.
through the process.
Absolutely.
Because it's a journey.
Oh,
It's a journey.
absolutely.
Because this year will be, my brother died, or yeah, he was murdered
Hmm.
on 2/4/85, but he was brain dead.
Okay.
So that will be 37 years.
2/4/85.
Yes.
Okay.
It will be 37 years on December that my brother's been gone, but it just seems like yesterday.
I got you.
I mean, it doesn't matter how long a person has been gone,
Right.
they're still here with you
Right.
on a daily basis in your mind, in your spirit, in your memories.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah.
I mean, yes, absolutely. And what I've learned too is that, I mean, there's been so many people in my life, and I know this with our listeners, they've lost. What I've learned is that our shell, which is our body, our shell is what our soul is able to, or our spirit is able to live in. You know what I mean? So it's able to walk and move around and talk, and that's this is a vessel. And so if our body dies, then that doesn't mean that our spirit or our soul is dead. You just can't necessarily see us in the Lashanti form or the Balinda form, because then
That's
is
right.
why would be considered a ghost.
Yes.
Or you would be, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I get it. They are still here.
Yes.
They with us every single day.
Yes.
They travel, they float, you know what I mean? They go to other places, and they send out all the it's something deep. So I can get there real deep. So, and my mom, Mrs. Balinda, Mrs. B,
Yes.
Mrs. B, shout out to Mrs. B's everyday cookies. Okay, coming soon. So there was another. So yes, sorry, Mom. See.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay. So and then my mom, she wrote this poem. So then she gave me the honor to be able to read the poem. So then you let me know whenever you want me to.
And the reason why I wrote this poem,
Mm-hmm.
this was back in May
Okay.
of 2017,
Mm-hmm.
where we had that gentleman on the MAX train that was harassing the 2 young teenager girls that were Muslims,
Mm-hmm.
and 3 gentlemen
Mm-hmm.
jumped in to help in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy ended up stabbing all 3 of them.
Okay.
2 of them died,
Okay.
but one of them survived.
Okay. I remember that story. Yep.
And that really,
Yep.
really touched my heart.
Absolutely.
And I'm like,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
we need a change.
Absolutely.
So I wrote a poem.
And so our condolences too. Our condolences
Yes.
too for that day on the MAX train. I remember that story, and okay. So was that guy? Was he declared mentally ill?
Yeah, he was mentally ill,
He was mentally ill.
but then he was a racist.
Okay.
Yeah, he believed in, I don't know, whatever
What
he
group
believed
he was
in,
a part of.
But he,
Okay.
yeah, he had problems.
But he was declared, or he was diagnosed with some form of mental illness.
I believe.
Okay. Okay.
And the way I look at it, if a person is got all this hatred and stuff in their heart,
Absolutely.
that's not normal
No.
for a human being. If they're a human being, that's not normal to hate other people
Right.
just because they don't look like you. Okay? So
No.
yeah, that's not
Right.
normal. So
No.
so I wrote the poem Welcome to the New Earth. And Welcome to the New Earth. And my daughter is going to cite the poem that I wrote, Welcome to the New Earth.
Hello there. Okay, so I'm gonna do my shout out. I'm gonna do my shout out to the third twin. I'm doing my shout out to third twin, and I'm gonna say that I am the daughter, or I am a daughter of a third twin. My father, rest in love, rest in peace. I was blessed with two fathers, like I said earlier. But my father, Leo Turner, was his birthday is June the 23rd, and he was a triplet. So that's why I'm all over the third twin. So I want to say that real fast. Shout out to third twin. My mother, the poem that she wrote, it is called Welcome to the New Earth. Welcome to the new earth. No more arguing, no more backstabbing, no more aborting innocent babies, no more crying tears of sadness, no more cheating, no more division, no more evil, no more fighting, no more fraud, no more gossiping, no more hatred and pain. No more injustice, no more jails and prisons, no more jealousy, no more lies, no more murder and killing, no more negativity, no more pornography, no more profanity, no more rape, no more road rage, no more stealing, no more temptation, no more unaccountability, no more venom, no more wrong. Are you ready for the new earth? Most people is ready for the change of mind and heart. The new earth starts with each and every one of us. Our prayers and desires are being presented to God. 2 men lost their lives because they stood up for 2 Muslim girls, passengers on the MAX train here in Portland, Oregon, May 2017. One more man was stabbed. He was taken to the hospital. He was wounded. He lived. He recovered from his physical wounds. But the mental experience is everlasting. Are you ready for the new earth? God will keep his promise. God is on the scene. After Satan ruled for 6,000 years, God's command was to be, and it was in 6 days. But on the 7th day, the Sabbath, God made our hearts and minds whole again. Are you ready for the new earth? Let's get started today, right now. The new earth will begin with each and every one of us. Take inventory of your own life. Ask yourself, what am I doing? Within 24 hours, I am given daily. Dig deep. Don't make excuses of why certain things are not getting done. In the new world that is on its way, we know we have to take responsibility for our own choices. We are 5 months away from the end of 2022. Be ready for the new earth in 2023. and beyond. God's promise will be kept. Balinda Olive Beltran, 7/15/2017.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. I was definitely motivated to write that poem because enough is enough. And now we're in 2022. 2022. So what are we going to do?
Right.
We can't sit down and look and expect for things to change. Change come when there's action.
So when you say change, you mean...
I ain't talking about coins.
Oh, you're not talking about coins?
I ain't talking about no coins, no dimes, nickels, quarters, and pennies. I'm talking about a change of mind and a change of heart.
Okay.
And action. Because to sit back like you at a baseball game or a basketball game, rah, 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 on the sideline, I mean, it's okay. But in order for something to change,
right,
we need action.
We need action.
We need movement. The only way that a person ain't moving, they got to be dead or comatose.
Okay.
Seriously.
Okay.
So we need some action.
Need some action.
Yeah.
So that means movement. That means movement.
Yes. Movement.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't just be talking. I mean, people love to talk.
They do.
They love talking.
Now, is your words, let me ask you this. Now, your actions, your words, are they the same thing? Your words or actions, are they the same? If I say...
No,
they're not the same?
No, because years ago, a person word meant a whole lot. Their word was their bond.
Their word was their bond.
Yes. If they said they was going to do something, they just shook your hand and it was going to get done.
Okay.
But now, I mean, it seemed like people don't know how to keep their word.
Okay.
They say stuff that they really don't even mean.
Okay. So they just be talking.
They just massaging you.
Okay.
They're trying to make you feel good by saying, but they know in their mind they ain't even going to do it.
Okay.
That's the difference.
Okay. So if a person say they're going to do something and they follow it up with actions, it's balanced.
Yes.
But you saying you're going to do it, you don't even go on that. Back in the day, it was on merit. It was your word.
Was your bond.
Yes. That's what I'm going to go on. You say you're going to pay me back. You say you're going to do that on this day.
Yes.
You're going to be here at this day at this time.
Yes.
You got an opportunity to prove yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Because, and look, check this out. In actuality, your word is the only thing that you really own.
Your word.
Yeah. That's because you said it.
Okay.
So your word is the only thing that you really, truly own because you don't own your life. You don't own that.
Okay.
Your word, stuff that come out of your mouth.
Right.
You own that.
Okay.
Because you said it.
So you got to be accountable for that.
Yeah.
Because you said it.
You said it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. And so what you said, that is so important. Because that's when you got to be careful for what you say out of your mouth.
Yes.
That's why I told you, I mean, I've said to you, I was like, Mom, that's saying that they used to say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That was not true.
No.
That was not a true song.
No.
That is not a true song.
It's not a true song. Words are so powerful.
Absolutely.
Words can make you live.
Yep.
And words can kill you.
Yes.
It just depends on what is being said to you.
Okay.
And who is saying this.
Okay.
Yes. So we got to be careful. We have to be careful.
Right.
On things that we say.
Right.
And we really, I mean, if a person really think about what they say before it come out their mouth instead of having like diarrhea, okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Yeah. Say.
Oh.
Yeah. Think about what you're saying because when somebody asks me something, and I'm like, wait just a minute. I cannot believe this person asked me this question. I said, hey, let me get my thoughts together so I can really think about how I'm going to be nice about it. But first off, it's like, hey, I'm ready to tell this person off, but I said, no, I need to be nice about it. So I need to get my thought together so I won't hurt nobody's feelings.
Okay.
But people really, really need to think about what they going to say before it come out their mouth.
Absolutely.
Because they need to find out if this is necessary.
Absolutely.
Sometimes something unsaid is better than not saying something.
Right. Right.
Yes.
That is,
especially in this day and time, people are on edge.
Oh, my goodness.
They ready to go off and they ready to go off in a minute on you. I mean, you could be the person that they just been waiting for you to say something wrong so they can, do something to you.
Right.
Yeah. So
do something, say something. I mean, it's a lot going on right now. It's a lot going on in the world.
Yes.
And then we don't know. The one thing too that I've learned in my life, you don't never know what somebody individually is going through something.
No.
I mean, I know even robotically in life, we've gone through as far as when you ask somebody, hey, how you doing today? Hey, how you doing today? People automatically, they say, fine, doing fine, I'm doing good. And they keep on going. The truth of the matter is that they're not probably telling the truth. We don't know what individually people are going through. We know what the world is going through, which is all, you know what I mean? Everybody as far as, but internally, when people go home or whatever, you don't never know what people are dealing with. And so, I mean, they be either on edge. It might take you to be that person to say something that they needed to have a reason to snap on.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Based on what you said, you have to be mindful for everything you say and do, because you have to reap what you sow.
That's right.
I was raised in hearing that. I strongly believe in The Secret. I believe in karma. I believe in it's a boomerang effect. You wish something bad upon somebody, that happens back to you, even worse than how you thought in your mind that you wanted something to happen to somebody else. Yes, I mean, it's so hard. Trust me, it's so hard to forgive when somebody has wronged you, right? It's so hard to forgive somebody when somebody done said the wrong thing and somebody done done the wrong thing. It's so hard. Trust me. My mind goes from 0 to 1,000. Trust me. My mom keeps me balanced, because when people hurt or people, so I get it. Yeah. And so everybody else is not built necessarily. They can't handle a lot. So just be mindful what you say to people when you go outside of, be nice. You know what I mean? It doesn't take very, it doesn't.
And that's free.
It's free to be nice.
Being kind.
Right.
That's free. It don't cost you no money.
Right. We need to all just wear masks and just on the mask, just smile. You know what I mean? It doesn't cost much to smile. No. Those muscles that you eventually end up doing, I mean, you know what I mean? It works. Yes. You know what I mean? It takes less muscles to smile. You know what I mean? Yes. Be nice to people. Yes. Be kind. Be kind. Be kind to people. We all on edge. We all going through stuff. We all dealing with stuff. That's right. We all dealing with stuff.
Right.
We're all dealing with stuff. Right. So be nice. You know what I mean? Be kind to people. Me and Mrs. B, then there's gonna be some food we're gonna be making. Wait until listen, I don't know what it is, but people be thinking I be exaggerating. People think that I be spicing things up. People think that I be gas. Listen. My mom's food, and I really should have been paying more attention to you while we was in the kitchen.
It's not too late.
Oh, let me look. Right, we're gonna start. We're gonna start. Okay. Yes. So you're gonna be seeing me this summer with aprons on and serving up some food, because my mom is coming out with Mrs. B's everyday cookies and things. And once you taste her food, it makes sense to me when they say, "This is food for your soul."
Soul food. Mm-hmm. All right. And I just want to make one more comment about all the shooting and the killing, and would you believe, I just printed this off of the computer last night, but so far this year, we've had in the United States,
Mm-hmm.
254 mass killings this year.
Since January,
Yes.
254
254
mass shootings.
killings. Yeah, shootings
Oh,
this year.
no.
It says, as the country is on a pace to match or surpass last year totaling. So right now, we're on the path of having way more shootings than we had last year, 2021. But 254 mass shootings, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. A lot of people have died. I mean, when you say a person was in the wrong place at the wrong time,
Mm-hmm.
that's a lot. That's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot of families. That's grieving. Like I said, when you lose a family member,
Absolutely.
and especially unexpectedly,
Mm-hmm.
that even hurts more,
Mm-hmm.
I believe.
I believe so too.
I think it hurts more because you wasn't even expecting this.
Not at all.
You wasn't.
Not at all.
Just came out of.
Absolutely.
So it's time for a change.
Absolutely.
Enough is enough.
Yeah.
We're living in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do?
Well, I can say that I think that you and I and the team of folks that we have that's going to be here with us, supporting us, I know that you and I are in the right place, in the right time, amongst wrong things happening to other people. I get it that people get bullied. I get it that people get hurt. I get it that people come from pain. I get it. We're here. Mm-hmm.
We want to thank you for joining us on What is a Little Girl Supposed to Do?
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in with us here to What is a Little Girl Supposed to Do? And like I said, shout out to Third Twin. I don't know if we're going to be doing our podcast back on Father's Day. Are we? Are we going to be back here for Father's Day?
18.
Oh, okay. So yes, we will be here next. I want to say we'll be here June the 18th. We have an amazing guest coming through. Be ready to be having you guys' pen and pads and stuff ready. It's going to be very informational. He is here and he is locally here, and it's going to be awesome. The information that he's going to be here to give, to share. And we are super excited. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching us. Thank you for growing with us. I want to say that we are at our podcast. What is it? Podcast 32?
This is 29.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
so
29.
Podcast 29. But you
Yes.
know what? There's that 1 and 1. That's that 11. You already know how I am about these numbers. There's something about that, okay? So I'm going to apologize to you guys in advance. Anytime that this experience that you've had during this journey with Lashanti, I thank everybody so much. This is going to be fun. We are on a journey. Thank you.